Hello guys, I am back again to play Medieval Dynasty, but this time guys, instead of doing walkthrough, I'm gonna show you how to raise your building technology at the very early stage of your game. Of course, in doing that, we have to cheat using the cheat engine. So if you notice, I am in I'm going to the map. I am in the first town where we have to start the game right here, and we have to talk to this guy over here, the mayor, or he's a Castilian, and once you're done talking, he will ask us to build our first house, and then by the time you can start cheating. So how do you do that? You have to download the cheat engine. Any version will work. If you are a player who doesn't like to cheat at all, then this is not a guide for you. But if you are a player who doesn't mind to cheat, as long as it's not an online game, it's just a single player and it's an offline, well, this is a game for. Anyway, so let's start. Download the cheat engine if you don't have yet, but if you do, then let's go. The first thing you have to do is, of course, you have to go to your cheat engine. Once you have your cheat engine, you have to open this by clicking this little window over here, or little icon. And then once you open the little icon, it will take you to the game that you have to look for, the game that you're playing. And in my case, I'm doing the medieval, and since I'm using the Windows 64, then that's what I'm gonna pick. If you're using 34, then it's 34. Then let's go back to our game. When that's settled, we go back to the game, and oh, is there a rabbit over there? It's just a rabbit. Anyway, so we're gonna press M and we go to our technology. And then if you see right here, guys, I don't have any points yet because I didn't do anything else. I probably gonna, here I have points right here because I pick up some rocks and sticks so I can be ready when I do this tutorial. And I don't have points here, and here I have also one because I crafted an axe so we can chop some woods. Okay, so we're gonna start from this icon, the building one. So this is the points where you can build your resources, your woodshed, your nipa, your house, your shed, your hunting lodge. So this is what you need. This is very important. So then let's go and chop some woods. If you notice, I don't have any points there. So we're gonna, so in order for us to cheat, we need to have points here. If you already have points, then you don't have to chop woods right away. But but for me, I have to chop because I don't have any points. We need the points in order to cheat. So let's go. Chop, chop, chop. Now we're gonna go check if we have some technology points. See, I have 1.5. So now, see guys, if I have 1.0, I don't let my points go to 1.0 or 1.1. Okay, I need it higher than that. So 1.0 is a no-no to me. So if you chop a woods and you got 1.0 in there, chop a little bit to raise a little number for that. Okay, the reason why I don't do that, guys, because it could create a problem on our process for scanning the cheat engine. Okay, so make sure it's at least it's not below 1 point. It's not below the decimal point is not below 0.2. Okay, guys, and every time so it's, well, it's not below 0.2. Yeah, so it need to be 0.2 higher, the decimal point. So let's see. So I have 1.5 here. I'm gonna type it here, 1.5, but before we do that, we have to change the 4 bytes into float. So now we have a float and our exact value here, and we're ready to go. You have to copy this number, 1.5 for our first scan. 1.5, first scan. Okay guys, we are done scanning now. So this is what it come up, and that's a lot of them. So we have to minimize this number. We have to lower it. So we gotta go chop some woods in order to do our next scan. So we need to chop our woods first. So we need to make sure this is higher. We can change this to plus at least. Have 2.0. I don't want that, guys. I don't want it 2.0, so I'm gonna raise a little bit there. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't have a problem later. Chop one. Oops. Okay, now we're gonna go check. So I have 3.5. That's what I want. The only reason I just don't want any, well, it's not exactly what I want, but I mean, we don't want it to be 0 here or to be 1 here, okay? So we're gonna go 3. This time we're not gonna copy the entire number. You see the entire building points technology here is 3.5. Since we are going for the next scan, we're just gonna put 3.1. We have to put 1 instead of any decimal numbers that you see here. Okay, and then before we click the next scan, we have to change the exact value into bigger than. So that's all. Now if you have the bigger one and the flow and 3.1 or any numbers in here, as long as you put 1 and you just follow these technology points here and change the 5 into 1, then you are good to go for the next scan. And since we are good to, and since this is what we have for the next scan, there's a lot, so we have to lower the number. So we need to minimize that. We're gonna chop again some wood. Oops, that miss it. Hey, there you go. Pick up the log because we need that for the next skill. Now we're gonna check how much points did I get in that during that time. It's 4. I don't want that 4, so I'm probably gonna chop one more. Wondering. And it's 5. Oh, I don't want to put. Okay, we'll see this. So I got 5.5 and I'm going for 5.1 again. Okay, guys, and go for next scan. 1 again, 0.1 again, guys. Do not copy any numbers in here after the decimal. So next scan. There's still a lot here, so we can chop another one. And it's probably 6, and I don't want that. But first we have to pick up this. I'm gonna chop again. Just a little chop. I just want a points technology. Yeah, so it won't raise like that, huh? And of course it's 0 again, so did I get that? Maybe not. So we got 7.5. We're gonna put 7.1 again. And next scan. There you go, that's a lot. We can chop more. It's probably raise 8.0. I don't want 8.0. So So this is the last, unless you are not lazy, you can keep doing this, but if you're lazy, then you should. Okay, so we'll check the points now. So I have 9.5, so I'm gonna put 9.0. Okay guys, not 9.0, 9.1, and then next scan. Okay, so we can keep this all day like this. It's probably gonna lower more or maybe not. So since I don't wanna do that, what we gonna do is just click any spot and then Control A. And then once you do Control A, you just right click and then click this, change value. Then we'll see 1000. We'll see just 1000 guys. Any points you want in there. I'm just gonna put 1000. So it changed and then you click this. That makes you do all the numbers is drop over here. And if you notice, the cheat engine pick a number that he thinks it's right, and it could be right, it could be fake. So in order for us not to screw it up, we have to look for number here that is close to it. Could be 9.5 itself or anything that 9.6 or 7 or whatever decimal, as long as it is 9. Okay, so we're gonna scan that and look for that number. Look, here you go. And we're gonna change that to 1000. So whatever numbers you write in there, but they need to be the same. They need to be the same numbers that you change, the same value that you change. Okay. You cannot say, oh, I changed value here for 1000, then you put here 2000. No, you can't do that. So, and then we keep going. Maybe you can find more. We don't know. It's better to be sure, because maybe the number that we just changed is also a fake one. Keep looking. Okay, so there's nothing, so that's the right. Now we'll see if it is right. Okay guys, one thing, if you cannot find any number that is close right here, it could work, it could not, it could work like just like this. What I mean is, like, if you cannot find any numbers after this, like mine, I found one number that is the same number as this or close to this, and this one will work. But if you cannot find any number, it could be fail or it could work also, because this one could be the fake one or it could be the real one. Okay, because mine one time, a few times, I didn't see any numbers in here that is close to my building points and it failed me. But there is also one time that it didn't fail me. So I mean, it depends, I guess, but always make sure that you look for it first, because it always works. So we're gonna go, if it's work, we have to chop some wood to update these building points. And if it update and it changed to the number that we want, then good job for us. Now we're gonna go and check the technology. Ta-da! It works. Okay guys, so that's how it works. Anyway, I'm gonna pick it up, all of this lag, because I need it later. Okay. So the next one is the fishing. Right now, I have points in there. I think it's by picking up lag and stuff, or yeah. So, but the best thing over here is we're gonna go here. You have to harvest this. You need this anyway, so might as well come here. Read. Okay, we have to harvest this. So I don't want to harvest right now because I already have points. So there's no use of harvest more. So right now I have 9.4 points and fishing. So I'm going to my cheat engine window and we're gonna go to, just click this guys. It will redo everything, so it will go back to the default one. So we're gonna click that, you see, so it bank to float, exact value, and there's nothing here. Then we just gonna go find the 9.4. okay, 9.4. So you always have to copy the exact technology number in each skill for the first scan. Now make sure that we have to copy this number, exact the same number, and exact value and float, and then you click the first scan. Okay guys, now we are done with the scan, and this is what it come out. If you see, there's a lot of them, so we're gonna minimize the numbers in there. We don't have too much. You always have to do the first scan anyway, and next scan anyway. So we're gonna go harvest now. We're gonna go back to our game. Check. 10.3 is good for me. So 10.1. So, okay guys, again, for the next scan, we are not gonna include the number after the decimal points. And then we have to change the exact value into bigger. And then go for the next scan. Alright, so we are done, and we still have a lot of numbers here. So we're gonna go back again to the game, and we're gonna harvest to change our points. And 11.2 is good for me. It's higher than 1, so it's okay. So I'm gonna change 11.1. Again, try to avoid to do not copy the number after the decimal, and we're good to go. Next scan again. See, we're getting lower and lower, but still not good enough. Still a lot, so we can scan again. We can harvest again to change our technology point. If you notice, I already 11.5, but I don't want to remain it into 11. Okay guys, I don't want to remain it to 11, so I have to raise it higher than that. And I have 12.4, which is perfect. So I'm gonna 12.1 and then click next scan. Alright, so you can keep doing this guy until you have 5 left or 7 left, or until you can manually change it, but I don't want to do that. We'll see you're lazy and I'm lazy, so click again in any of this part of this window, and then Control A, and then right click, and then change the value. So we're gonna change it to 2000. You can change it to any numbers guys. I did it to change any number. Change it to 2000 so that I could difference between the old numbers right here and the new ones for scanning later. I don't have to keep scanning all the way up. And now that I will change the value, we have to click this down. So if you see all the numbers there, it went down and it mixed with the old numbers and the new numbers, but I could tell which one is new because of this. Okay guys, and like I said, this is the number that the cheat engine picked. It could be fake and it could be real. In order for us to make sure we are not screwed up or we didn't make mistake or it will work, we have to scroll up and look for the number 12.4 or any decimal after that, as long as it's 12. We'll go. Right here, we're gonna change it to 2000 because that's the number we change. It need to be the same as this, or the same number, the same value. So we're gonna go up. Maybe there's more. Maybe what we got now is a fake also, so we keep going. So did you see, this is the limit, so this is the last number in this, so that means there's nothing anymore to go up in there. So we gonna scroll down to make sure that we didn't miss any numbers. Okay, so right, so this one could be fake or this one could be real. The other one could be the fake one or could be the real, so that's why we have to always look. Now that we saw something in there and it's the same, so we can harvest to update the points, and hopefully it will work. Collect. Then we're gonna go and we'll see. Ta-da! It changed. Okay guys, so that's how it works. It changed. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do this. It's the same process. It's because I don't have money to buy seeds and I don't have a place to make my farm yet. I'm just doing this to show you how to cheat, but it's the same process. We can skip this farm because I don't, like I say, I cannot plant. I don't have money to buy seeds. Okay, guys. Next is we gonna go to our crafting here since we are skipping this part. Like I said, I don't have money to buy seeds, so I cannot show you, but you have to remember that they are all the same process if you notice now. So you, you don't have to worry even if I don't have to show this. So we're gonna go to crafting, and I have zero point 0.4 points right now, and I want it to be higher. That's too low. I want to have a number here at least. So since that's a crafting technology, we're gonna craft something, and I gonna craft spare, and we'll go for 5. Maybe that's enough. Right, so we now that we have that, we're gonna check our points. See how much we got. 1.4, so that's good enough for me. So we're gonna put the floater again. So if you notice, guys, everything is clean here. It's because my computer had a auto restart for update, and it closed everything, so I had to start to open a new one. Anyway, so we're gonna continue. So I have a points here is 1.4, so we're gonna do 1.4. Again, you have to make sure that this is float exact value, and since we are going for the first scan, we're gonna copy the entire technology points right here, which is 1.4, and then you go click first scan. Alright, we are done for our first scan. If you notice here, there's a lot of numbers again, and we're gonna try to minimize the numbers so we don't have to do a lot of work. So we're gonna go back to the game and start crafting. Okay, so we're gonna go craft spear. We're just gonna do spear because we need it. It's not for killing animals. So I'm gonna go for 6, probably enough. Right, so we're going back to check our technology. Check our technology. So I have 2.6. Perfect. So I'm going to change it to 2.1. Again, for our next scan, we cannot copy the entire number this time. We have to change the number after the decimal into the 1. Always 1, and then we're gonna change the exact value into bigger than. Then you can click next scan. And we have this number. We're still a lot, so we have to go back to the game again and craft again. We'll try to do 3. See if it works. I mean, see if so I had 3.2. That's perfect. The 2 is higher than 0.1. So I'm going to put 3.1. Okay, guys. Again, do not copy the last number with the whatever number after the decimal. And then now, this is good. Bigger, float, and 3.1. Then click next scan. So we have still a lot right here. It looks like it didn't change at all, huh? So we're gonna go back and craft more. And this time, we'll just finish this 4. Hopefully we have enough. go back to our technology points to check our points. That's 4.0. Like I said, I don't want that 0 there, so we have to crop another one. We'll try to craft this. And we're gonna check. And 4.6, it's perfect for me. And then we're gonna go to the cheat engine. So we're gonna type 4.1. Okay, again, do not copy the whatever the numbers after the decimal, and then click for the next scan. All right, we're gonna do one more, guys, and if still a lot, then we can proceed to the next movement, or what you call that. We're gonna craft two. Gonna check, and 5.8, which is perfect. So we're gonna type 5.1 again. Only copy this and do not copy whatever numbers after the decimal, and click next scan. So you see there's more, and I don't want to keep going this, so we're gonna do the one that I show you on the first second. So click any spot in here, and then Control A, that makes it low, and then after that any spot, and just right click, and then change value of selected address, whatever number you want. So I'm gonna put say 1000. If that's the point, the building points that you want, you can put 50 to finish them all, or 40 or 30, but for me it's just one. This is just for tutorial. So 1, after you change it, you have to put it down. Now, like I said, I hope I changed it right. I could swear I check it. Did I check it? Well, I don't know. It's not here, so it's probably fake. This is the first time that I didn't show. So, we'll try that if it will work. So, this is the first time that it didn't change. Probably because the last whatever, I don't know what happened. But we'll proceed and we'll see what will happen after this. So, we're gonna look for 5.8 or any 5. 5. Oh, here you go. We can try this. And we can change it to 1000. And we can pick more. Maybe there's more. There's more. 4.9. Okay, so there's nothing in there. So hopefully this one work. Because that's the first time for me that I changed the value right here and did not show up here. So we'll see, guys. We will check if it's work by updating the pointer. And in order to do that, we have to craft. And we'll go. And hopefully it works. Ta-da! Okay, so it works, guys. If ever that you did this and it didn't work, okay, guys, if it didn't work, you can redo it, start the process, like new scan again, and whatever you put the whatever points you have in here, and try to press new scan again and continue the process just like what I showed you, so until you get that. Okay, guys, so hopefully these tips will help you guys to get your technology points.